Ever. Oh, oh shoot, I sneeze. Yes. Yeah, I do. Whoa, that sucked. I had to sneeze like right there. Really?
What shall I do?
On a search.
Yeah, what I found out is this head is weak to fire damage, and the other head is weak to physical. I didn't know that. Okay. Oh.
On a search.
Jesus. Yeah, they absolutely don't tell you
Mission
anything.
complete.
It's actually really annoying. 59 minutes? Jesus.
I'm still nowhere near my brother.
How little they frickin' tell you.
Covaltus is still in our military's hands. So you've chosen to prioritize.
So yeah, that
Vendetta.
mission
That's how
I'll
you care to see it.
probably
Using strife as
still
a
do it.
pretext for revenge. What a petty excuse to start a war.
You shouldn't have taken Miss Maria.
Oh yes, I remember.
Yeah, I'll probably still do
Where
that
is she?
mission. Like, I
believe
mean,
You've encountered
like,
her many
asset.
times.
Because it's like,
She is the
I know the
Valkyria.
trick now.
His
It
Majesty
didn't
was
tell
so
you
elated.
at all.
Said it was the
But
greatest
now I know
offering.
the trick.
Really?
Oh, you're not getting riled up. Isn't that boring?
Whatever. I won't falter.
Captain? Amlet.
Mission complete. Let's get back to base.
Snow.
Defeat Valkyria in tactical battle. Oh, god damn it. Defeat Valkyria in tactical battle. Yeah, whatever.
So
I'm
you still
gonna
persist
have
within
to,
this shell.
You came to see me again.
Do not summon me again. It is unpleasant.
oh, 1 second, I need some water.
What?
I can hear anguish.
Anguish?
It comes from you.
What part of me, pray tell, is suffering?
Your heart.
Absurd.
You've carried the weight of your sins all this time.
What do you know?
You should be aware of exactly what I know. I feel it was destiny that I've come in contact with you. I even wish to support your soul, which trembles with pain.
What?
If your pain can be eased by me doing so.
What do you know? You who carries the blood of that woman.
There we go.
I do not need it to be abated. Atonement
Oh,
is my
but
desire,
that's good.
my wish, my vow.
Yeah.
It is not pain. Absolutely not.
That it seems that my throat healed. I don't know if it, was what, but I blame it on, the acid reflux. Like, I absolutely hated that. So, yeah.
This is
Like,
a
I
true
probably
story.
should have cut, more stuff out of that battle. Like, that other battle. It's like, with the snake. It's just I cut like 30 minutes out of that battle of doing the same
The day
thing
after
over
the
and over.
takeover of the logistics hub Velyev, far more snow than the past years began to blanket the Empire.
Yeah, I think it was. Jesus Christ, these hiccups.
The snow continues to pile up. The early winter is upon us.
It's like I don't
The loss of Victor
understand
is
it,
unfortunate indeed. We'll need to reorganize our defenses.
because
Even if Jutland is foolish enough to attack,
I didn't eat
winter will be
anything,
our
so it's
ally.
like, what the
Good.
hell?
You always did
I
favor
just
the
had a
colder
sip of
climes.
water.
when
Well,
blanketed by
more
winter,
than a sip, but
Rus is the
anyways.
most beautiful land in the world.
I don't think that
and
she
the cold
do
leaves
that.
my mind and body alert. Good fortune lies ahead.
So yeah, I
Well then, Your Majesty,
think I might
take my
do
leave.
that. Like, get stronger and do that so I get an S ranking. But I don't know.
Your Majesty,
You were late. What were you doing, Maxine?
God damn.
I had been inspecting Victor's remains. There's no mistaking that the one who did him in was the captain of the anti-Valkyria squad, Amlet Gronkair.
It's
can tell.
like, am I
The
in
state of one's
chapter
mind is
10?
engraved in the swordsman's
did,
technique, the essence of their being.
It didn't
It
say,
was a
did
commendable
it?
stroke. That man appears to have dispelled his
Or
doubts.
did I miss it saying something?
And have your own doubts been relieved?
I do not know yet. However, I would like to tell Your Majesty of my observations here.
Oh, speak then.
I have been looking toward Your Majesty as to how a king should conduct himself. Your Majesty's path of power bears the grudges born from the sacrifices made, and continues
What
forth
is
in their
this
memory.
one?
I wish to serve under Your Majesty because I bore witness to that resolution to walk
True.
down that road. As the Emperor remains steadfast in what must be done, so too must his generals. However, I hesitated. I discovered that the people also have their lives, their businesses, and above all, the will to live. I cannot sacrifice such people. I have gone against your Majesty's path of
Revolution
power.
Royal Army Hero
Of
Cross
course that was the cause of your
Trophy.
doubt.
Your Majesty?
It is simple. In chasing these dreams, you drifted from the surface
Valkyrie
and have awoken
Revolution.
along the way
Oh.
of kings.
Seven.
Me? A king?
It's Valkyria.
That's ridiculous.
Your thoughts turn to your
Valkyria
country. You
Revolution
value the people
Royal
and hold
Army
lofty
Hero
ideals.
Cross
What else
Trophy.
can that be called but king? Soon enough, you shall start to dream of killing us in our sleep, just as we foresaw.
That cannot be.
We are alone now. Will you cut us down in this very room?
That's impossible. I hold your Majesty in the highest regard even now.
Oh,
My words are not
turn.
false. And even if part of me has
completely
begun
off
to think like a
because
king,
I'm gonna watch
I
the
can still
video.
walk alongside your Majesty.
How the hell
shoulder
to
to
get
shoulder.
that trophy?
Is that not true?
That is false. The path of power is too narrow for an emperor and a king.
Seriously, you
There
just
can be but
wait
one
for
monarch walking the road to rule. And that sole sovereign can be only me.
Your Majesty.
You are a capable man whose worth has been proven thus far. All we ask of you is your devoted servitude, nothing more. Maxine, we grant you one last chance. Go to Kovoltis. The snowfall will cause Jutland to panic. Thus, we foresee them attacking the fortress of Sevast. Intercept their army by preemptively striking its rear guard.
Yes, sire.
Give us no cause to regret our decision to appoint you here. Do not disappoint us, Maxine.
okay.
That mortal you call Amlet. What is he to you?
He is one of my children. That child will stop you. Stop me.
You wish to be slain by your own child? So that is your desire. My child.
It's like I don't know. Like, why don't you dumb
Velgyev's
down the
suppression was an eye-opener for
difficulty?
Jutland's people
Like,
and became
it
the reason for
doesn't
many to
make
renew the war
sense.
effort.
Well, to be honest, why it doesn't make sense is that, like, who cares?
With
Like,
that,
seriously,
Basil
who
negotiated with the leaders of the
cares?
business world, using the scandals Freet dug up as his weapon. He made sure to end their smear campaign, since they had manipulated
Like,
the public
sorry,
to
but
criticize
if some
him and his army.
random dude wants to judge me because I'm playing on
Well,
easy
that's
mode,
that.
it's like,
No hard feelings, right, boys?
so
Either of you
what?
step out of line, I'll publish the article. Don't think this is over because we're staying quiet for now. Just remember, The moment it goes public, you'll be ruined. You do well not to underestimate Jutland again. Hey, don't give me that look.
Like,
We can still be
there's still
friends.
that,
Be business as usual.
yeah, there's that, what is it? That stupid thing of, like, babies play on easy mode. It's like, oh, cool. And that's supposed to hurt my feelings. Why?
Now that we've taken Velgiev, we're entering our most crucial
Well,
stage.
I
knew
don't
that the
know
cold
if it
was stronger than
hurts
prior
people's
years, but I
feelings,
never
but it's
expected the
like,
snow would pile on in this manner.
I don't know.
Just our luck. We were banking on another month
It's
of autumn.
like,
Even
I
the royal court is
guess
abuzz
just
with mounting
people want to
trepidation.
fit
This
in,
came as a surprise to everyone.
and
However, if
maybe
we suspend
that's
the conflict
way
at this
to
time, we'd be allowing the Empire
kind
to
of
regain
feel
its strength. If they bolstered their
like
forces
you
now,
fit in,
Jutland won't stand
playing
a
it
chance come
on
spring.
freaking
We can only
normal.
press onward.
I don't know, I'm just
I
guessing.
had always said that we must settle
But
things
it makes
before
no
the snow
sense
falls.
to me.
But that isn't possible now that winter is upon us, which is why I propose we take
Because,
advantage
like,
of this
I
adversity.
don't know, I want to
Turning a
get
negative
through
into a
this
positive.
game quick.
This year's winter is rather, excuse me, it's abnormally
Obviously,
early. Roos's northern area
I
must already
did
be
a few
snowbound.
things that
For
I
them, the winter
should
is
have
their
done
ally.
before.
However, that arrogance should be what we target.
Namely,
Well, look who's letting their hair down. You used to be such a slave to schedules. Now here you are making accommodations for Mother Nature.
I suppose the princess's resolve made me
namely
adapt.
that,
Oh hey, you're back.
Good evening.
that I
You seem to be
shouldn't
fitting
have
in nicely, Your
bothered with the
Highness.
free missions.
The world powers have begun moving because
I
we've
didn't
taken
know
Velgiev.
that. You
They
know,
can't
I
ignore the
shouldn't
situation
have
since Jutland pulled
bothered
itself
with
out of
those
its
free
losing streak and
missions
started winning
at
again.
all.
Ever since that 3-day negotiation with Brenland, we've been able to keep them restrained thanks to Solomon. But now that we're pushing Ruse this much, we
But
can't
it
completely trust us
did
anymore.
give me a
The
few
nations of
extra
Europa can be
trophies,
pretty crafty
like,
when it comes to protecting themselves.
obviously
expect
I
they'll put
got
pressure on
that
Jutland,
capture
too.
50
And at the same time,
bases,
they'll move against Ruse. It
defeat
seems the early winter is forcing
1,000
their
and
hand. They're
3,000
thinking to end this war
enemies.
and dismantle Ruse.
But I probably would have
Dismantle?
done that if
There's movement among the
I
superpowers,
freaking
trying to blame
didn't
them
grind
for
at
Jutland's
all.
invasion. It's to make both Ruse and Jutland take responsibility for this chaos. Depending on the situation, one side will be dismantled, and the other may have an armed intervention by the superpowers.
Talk about fishing in troubled waters. Then again, history is written by the victors, right?
There's no doubt that this early winter is pushing different agendas all over the place.
In that case, I'd like to reorganize our coming strategies. Our target is here, the Empire's citadel of Sevast.
A strategic point indeed.
If we take this location, the Imperial capital will lay before us. They'll be caught off guard, and we'll strike then.
Yeah, I don't
Cobaltus.
know if it's that, I'm
It
just
depends on
guessing.
how Ruse will act. If they attack our troops en route, we'll counterattack. However, our main objective is to gain control of Sevast as soon as possible.
What about the Valkyria?
It'd be bad if it showed up while we're on the move.
Oh, we won't have to worry about
It's
that.
like
As I
some
mentioned
games
earlier, the
I'll
world
play
powers have begun
on
to act.
higher
Ruse will
than
use the
normal,
Valkyria to
but
hold them
other
back.
games I
They'll
don't.
redeploy it to Sevast though
Well,
once the assault begins.
if it
the
doesn't
likely
freaking
outcome.
matter, I won't.
So we have to deal with not only the Citadel, but the Valkyria as well.
Like
This won't
on
be easy.
Witcher
We should try to
192,
handle
it
them
doesn't
separately.
matter.
The only way to
Arc
do
of
that is to
Alchemist,
take care
it
of
doesn't
Sevast during
matter.
daylight, right?
That's a pretty big gamble.
What? Like
It'll be
Shadow
tough to pull off in a
Mordor,
day.
it didn't
But if we're going to
matter.
attack,
I'm
now's
just
the
trying
only
to
time.
think of games
Days
that
are long
just
since
didn't
it's summer right
matter
now.
what
In other words, there's more
difficulty
time
you're
before the
playing
Valkyria
on.
appears. Not to mention, Sevast is much further north than Jutland. We can look forward to their days
Yeah.
being even longer.
It's not
Oh
much,
wait,
but it might provide the
freaking
edge we need.
Jedi Fallen
To think
Order,
the
it
abnormal
doesn't
weather that's been
matter.
causing so many problems will
Um,
actually be of help to us.
Then we should
I
end this once and for all.
Can't think of
Once
any
Sevast
others.
falls, the Emperor will send the Valkyria after us. We need to take the Citadel, defeat the Valkyria, then immediately march on the capital. That's our only shot.
Aren't you confident? Got a plan?
Yeah. We know Basil's weapons and Ophelia's song work on it. We just need one more thing to give us the advantage.
And that would be?
Sunlight. We need to drag the Valkyria into sunlight.
But
Keep it busy till the
it's
sun comes
also
out.
like,
Then, once it's weakened, finish it.
but
Be
it's
prepared for a
also
battle of
like I
attrition
bet people just play
Yeah,
a normal
there's two
or
problems.
harder
First, we
difficulty
can only fight for so
just
long.
because they
That's
like
why we
to
should strike as
challenge
close to
more
dawn as
than
we
the
can manage.
trophies.
What's the other problem?
How do we stop the Valkyria from running off at the first sight of light?
Well,
Violet
if
and I
it
can solve the first
doesn't
problem.
matter, like
How's
this
that?
game, it doesn't matter
We
which
negotiate with the
difficulty
superpowers
you
and ensure they
play on.
attack the Empire on the
Yeah,
day of the
it's
final
just
battle.
purely there for the
Alright, I'll
challenge.
assemble the intel for that end. This is a big job. I'll have to use both Violet and Margaretha to the fullest in order to gather that information.
I'm counting on you. Both of you.
We'll create a situation where they'll be forced to deploy the Valkyria away from Savast, with Violet's espionage and my negotiations.
Oh, baby. Saul's plotting face is a sight for sore eyes.
Why, thank you. Also, there's one more important note. This attack must be a night raid. We must attack right before the Valkyria is deployed, after all.
Now that's what I call moonlighting.
As for the second problem, I have an idea. I could borrow the power of the people.
Of Jutland?
Just so. When last I
But
sang at the
that's
Palace
how
Plaza,
I feel
the
on
citizens all joined in. As they sang along,
freaking
I felt
that.
a white-hot energy welling up within me. I think I understand why. The Galder was becoming stronger,
Because it's
and the more
like,
we
yeah,
sang,
if
the
it
brighter
doesn't
that
matter
inner light
which
grew.
difficulty you play
I'm
on,
sure I
it's like,
felt some sort of magic. Why not
to
use
an
that power?
extent, why
Let my voice carry the
would I
people's
play
hopes
on
and
a higher
dreams,
difficulty
then
if it doesn't
weaponize their
matter?
strength of spirit against the
But
Valkyria.
that's just me.
Right, the Galder. I did sense something the last time you sang. Can't quite explain it.
Of course, I have no definite proof. But the Valkyria has been averse to my singing before. Something tells me more voices might amplify that effect.
Let's bank on that. Make sure the troops in the main army sing
It's
too.
like,
It's worth a try.
Increasing the volume, huh? Say, how about this? We hold Ragnite while we sing. If the pieces resonate with each other, maybe it'll
it's
amp up the
like
mana for
how
everyone.
some people
Hell, why not
like
get the whole damn
playing
country in on it? We'd have us a supercharged chorus heard
like
around the
hard
world.
difficulty.
Carry the song to the princess
Like
across borders.
that absolutely
Bingo.
makes no
I'll
sense
pen
to
something
me.
to compel the people to sing.
It's
A
like,
stirring
but
call to action.
obviously
It'll be my
people
best
like
piece
it.
yet.
Oh yeah, make sure they know to hold
No,
on to
it
Ragnite
makes-
products. Mana machinery,
Again,
alchemic
even though it
accessories, you
absolutely
name it.
makes no
I'll cook
sense.
something up on my end too. Pendant ought to do. Just gotta get him packing Ragnite and singing at sunrise.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
It started back up. Huh?
I don't know why I lay like that sometimes. What did he say? Like 6 o'clock? Really? Like what? What happens at 6? I think it was 6. Like, why do we care what time it was?
The Battle of Savast. For all intents and purposes, it's the decisive battle between Jutland and the Ruzi Empire. In the war's history, it's said that the Empire lost because the Emperor misjudged the deployment of the Valkyria. But once again, the traitors had been pulling strings in the background.
Indeed. After adding Ophelia to their circle, the bonds among the traitors had grown even stronger. For them, they
Yeah,
had nothing to
that's-
fear. After all, they had
I
paved
don't
the way
know,
toward
it
a
should
future
have
beyond their vendetta.
tips.
But where their
Like, oh,
future led
hey.
was...
Blah blah blah, this is how you kill this guy. Well, after so much time. you'd think it would say
This
something.
is a true story.
But maybe I was mistaken with that.
It's decided then.
Indeed.
Yeah,
The
because
rest
it
can be
did
handled after the war is over.
absolutely nothing.
For now, nothing's changed. Our liberation campaign carries on as before. We free Savast like the others. But once the war is over, I wish to return Jutland to its original independent state, thereby liberating the other nations in truth.
All of them?
The countries that Jutland governs in the interim until they can operate normally from Ruse's
Why?
colonization. You mean to return every domain to the hands of each country's people?
Whoa, yeah,
Yeah,
you sure
I
you want to
don't
just give
know.
it all up?
I do not mean to offend you, Your
I
Highness,
might as
but I
well,
believe Jutland should
because there's
continue to govern
nothing
them
else
even
to
after
do.
the war. Liberation was
Like
nothing more
there
than an
is,
expedient for the war. Our country
but
is
it's
far
like,
from plentiful.
I
As
don't know,
proof,
this
our lives were
story's
impoverished
not
just 1 year into
interesting.
the economic
I find.
blockade. It's possible to annex the countries we've liberated in this war and gain enough influence to match the world powers. That's what Europa has always seen
That
throughout its
sucks
history.
that it's
Your
not
people are living the
interesting
high
enough.
life off the spoils of war. I mean, sure, they don't approve of
true.
everything we've done. But do you really think they'll let go of their cushy new lives that easy?
Nay, which is precisely why we must relinquish our holdings. As Miss Violet mentioned, so long as Europa decries Jutland's war for liberation as not but an invasion, it follows that we will be giving the world powers ample reason to consider armed intervention.
Fair to say, and something we should certainly avoid.
Nor can I condone forcefully dominating others as Ruse did. The last thing I desire is to become the next evil empire.
We'd become the Empire, huh? If you phrase it that way, we can't really object to it.
I'll die before you start calling me Grand General Basil.
Then let us have faith in our countrymen. Worry not. If they truly feel pride for their homeland, they'll surely come to accept it.
That's a very you thing to say, Your Highness.
I understand your sentiment, and I personally agree with what you say. However, will the people truly meet Your Highness's expectations? They had easily wavered between liberation and invasion. You, too, must understand that risk well.
True that. Even in business, there's limits to how much we can entrust to the masses.
Nevertheless, I choose to trust in
be
my
honest,
subjects.
like,
That trust would be nice, but not a luxury we
yeah,
journalists can afford.
why do ads
I realize it shall
work?
be difficult to do so all at once.
Like,
They may
it
be slow to
actually
accept
kinda
independence
makes
at
no
the cost of
sense.
their newfound wealth. But that is why everyone needs to grow and mature. It is the first step to gradually cultivating their empathy, so they can make the right choices for themselves one day.
like, I'm
After
not
all, I
saying
believe in the
ads
people of
shouldn't
Jutland.
work
That means
whatsoever,
prioritizing their future autonomy over present comfort.
but what
This
I'm
is
trying
my
to say is, like,
I regret to say the time is not now. With our
like
country's
just
infancy,
because
the
a
people will disapprove of
celebrity,
such a proclamation.
like,
If we're not careful, there may be
has
riots
on,
or a
like,
civil war.
a
At
dress,
worst, it may
for
lead to a
example,
crisis on a
like,
national scale.
why do you want to buy that?
If we stay in control, the other world powers might
Obviously,
step
that
in.
wouldn't.
But if we pull
I
out,
would
it may
say
upset
whatever, because
Damn it. Either
who
way we roll,
cares?
we're
I
back into a
wouldn't
corner.
care at all. But like, cologne
What we need is a potent cure-all.
is a better
Whatever do you
example. I
mean?
just
Your
said
Highness
whatever
once said
on
that you
top
do not
of my
mind
head,
bloodying your
but
hands for your
anyways,
beliefs. Your speech
it's like,
unified the people. As with that time, the
yeah,
people
it's like,
must be
so
moved by a
what
powerful
a
belief.
freaking,
If there is an event that acts as a potent cure-all, so to speak, I believe we can overturn the situation.
like, someone
Do we
like
have something like that?
this clone, it's
Unfortunately,
like, who cares? It's an ad, they're getting paid to say whatever the advertiser wants to say. Wants whoever to say. So it's like,
I am fine.
I don't know
I'll be
what to
alright.
say.
You chose to side with us. This is for the best.
It's like, yes.
Indeed.
Okay, I kinda understand because I kinda understand because I've done that before. With Assassin's Creed. And yeah, wait, what was that? Did it just say chapter 10? If it did, whatever. Ow. If it did say chapter 10, I wasn't even in chapter 10.
In order to see their plan come to fruition, they began moving in earnest, each playing their respective role.
Before. So yeah, that guy just freaking lied. He probably didn't lie, he probably was mistaken, obviously.
At the same time, Claudius, who had predicted Jutland's movements,
the
deployed
general
Galush to the
boss
Savast
fight was
citadel.
in chapter 10. When it was the last fight of chapter 9. Frickin' hiccups. But obviously, yeah, I won't blame him because...
Similarly, he sent Maxime to Cavaltus in order
blame
to
him
strike the
because,
advancing Jutland army from the rear.
I don't know, this was 100% a disaster. Well, that fight.
Amlet and his unit received their anti-Valkyria equipment, which had gone through their final upgrades.
The ultimate weapons to defeat the Valkyria had been completed at last.
So what? Is there gonna be 2 battles? Because if there's 2 battles, that's... Yeah, if there's 2 battles, that's actually really stupid. Well, because it's like, oh, they're getting ready for the final battle.
Good day to you.
So I don't know anymore.
Yo, what do you want?
Really? Only 1? Oh shoot, they shouldn't have done that.
See ya.
Is there something you need?
I'll do this one because I didn't do it.
I shall now explain the.
I didn't do this before, so yeah, why not?
This briefing is over.
Obviously, oops. Get out of there. The freaking car keeps freaking going under my leg. It's like, what the hell? Why are you doing that?
Let's do this. Let's end this. Who's next?
Here comes some more. Here I go.
Commander down. All right. Reinforcements.
Need more training.
Commander down. Damn shoots. Damn shoots. All right. Commander down.
We'll pull through somehow.
Who's next? Commander down.
Here I go.
Commander down.
Here comes some more.
Commander down.
We'll pull through somehow. Take my blade.
Commander down.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Watch out! It's hot! Evasive action! We'll pull through somehow.
Who's next?
In the name of Jutland! Rest in peace.
All right.
Taste my blade!
Who's next?
Here I go! Turn the tides!
Commander down. Who's next?
We'll pull through somehow. Evasive act. Dodge this!
Who's next?
Reinforcements! Oh,
Not a
Bonner!
chance.
Evasive action!
I'll murderize him.
Evasive action! Don't get cocky.
Let's end this. Who's next? Commander down. All right.
I wonder if you could get 3,000 in one battle if you really want.
Let's end this. No way. Come with me.
More training.
But all this
Commander
makes,
down.
like, why would you
Come with
ever
me.
do that?
Come with me. Come with me.
Don't drop your guard. Keep it up.
Who's next?
going on New Galaxy, I think they're all there.
Who's next?
It's a challenge for this one. Yeah, I don't know, I just always like playing that way better. Well, maybe not always, but I like it better.
We'll get you somehow.
Who's next? Commander down.
Reinforcements somehow.
Well, because it's like you don't really have to freaking be very mindful at all. You could just do whatever. And to some extent I like that. Like body count, for example. Like to me, body count was not that. Like third person, I mean a cover-based shooter, it was not that, but it tried to be. And yeah, I just really didn't like it for that. I liked it for being a run and gun. A run and gun shooter.
Give it my all! In the name of
Because yeah, the game is so much better.
Constant vigilance!
Commander down!
Rest in peace. Don't take your eyes off them.
Oh, that's...
There is no other way. There's a real challenge. Oh, water! Turn the tides!
They're so strong!
Didn't have what it takes.
Because yeah, I would have liked to fight her, but she doesn't seem to be here. Well, it's nightfall and I don't know where she is. Well, that sucks. The freaking thing I saw, like,
Who's next?
he only has like 25 on, which is annoying.
Let's retreat! That should do some damage. Mission complete. As expected.
So, yeah, I don't know, 25%. I was, that's
Is there something you need? Good work! Good work! Good work!
What? Launcher Earth. Oh, I thought I was playing Earth when.
seem to be... They seem... They seem...
Oh, yeah. This is the final mission, so phase 1
September
of the
7th,
mission, I'll
the
get
Jutland
a
army
trophy,
departed
then
for
phase
Velyev
2,
to attack
I'll
Sevast.
get another trophy.
So at that
That's
time,
cool.
Maxime intercepted them from behind as they were passing through the very edge of Cavaltus. No records of those facts remain. However, this is quite valuable information to consider when speaking about him.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like,
Top details are as follows.
I don't know. It's like how... Yeah, I don't know why. Okay. It's like I should have seen. If
That's all.
that was too loud. Renaissance. Oh, wow, Renaissance. Okay. It did say run Renaissance team. I thought it did. I can't read. And that's freaking normal. Oh, shoot. I should have freaking checked the time. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I probably could watch the opening because
Defeating
I need
them would put us in a good position to take Sevast.
because I still have 4 minutes.
Against me, mightiest of men.
So yeah, watch the opening or this cutscene. Then
there aren't that many. Maybe I've been doing this too long.
How about we take that Cabaltus while we're at it?
Snowing, aren't you
Sounds like a
cold
plan.
without
Let's
a
get busy.
jacket?
Hold your horses, everyone. Overextending ourselves is strictly forbidden. Our mission is to intercept.
Yeah, to intercept. Their faces with our fists.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same thing
to attack.
when I get that game. That game being
Let's do this.
Oh yeah, stop it.